Okay, folks, we're back. Johnny Carr taking fourth place. We got Tony Etchechoury taking on Ryan Carden. Ryan is the reigning champion. He won last year. Tony is a five-time former champion. Looking to get his title back. He was the champion before Ryan got it last year. And you got Tony Waters, the nine-time champion, waiting in the wings. Somebody's got to beat him twice, two sets. See the chat, Angry Shooter says, "Hi, Joe. Hello back to you." Dave Moody's back on the mic with me.
Don't want to leave you all alone, Joe. That wouldn't be fair.
I appreciate that, and so do the viewers.
Yeah.
You get on your rack, the two.
All of them except for 8 and 6, I think.
They had one. Let them keep.
All right, so we have a rematch of the championship match last year. Let's see if it'll end differently this year.
Well, it's going to be a good one for sure, no matter what.
Yeah. All right.
Same. Iverson's makes the truth.
Custom Dan Brent Everson. Perfect way with his barley shop.
All right, let's see how Ryan works with this four ball. You'd think naturally using the 1 to be able to bump it or just bump the 12. Just depends on the position he gets here from the 6 if he takes the 6. These two have played lots of pool together. They definitely know each other's games.
Yep, they sure do. They're both
There he
Coeur
goes.
d'Alene boys. Well, I think Ryan lives in Hayden Lake. Tony lives in Coeur d'Alene.
Yep. Yeah.
We had quite a few players come up from the Lewiston and Weippe and Pierce.
That's good. You know what? I always want to root for the local.
Orfino, Joe Cleveland, and Joe Cleveland Jr. were here on Thursday. They got a motel room Thursday morning and we're here warming up for the tournament. Joe used to play when it started up Pine Creek, and he hasn't played in it in about, I don't know, 15 years, but glad to have him back this year.
That's the best thing. That's what I love about this tournament is that, I mean, realistically, Joe, we know there's a handful of people that are contenders to win, right? Maybe 8, 9, 10 people that realistically have a chance to win. But just playing in the tournament is still fun. You guys put on a great event, and just being able to see all of your friends and play with all your friends and neighbors.
Yeah, I even had a cousin get in this year. Cousin Ted, he got in the first time he's ever played in a tournament. Got his feet wet in the tournament, and I think he's hooked now.
Now he's hooked. Good.
He bought a cue from me last night.
Oh yeah, look at that.
He already, his wife's my cousin. He's my cousin through marriage through her.
Right.
But she bought a new cue at Nate's Billiards and Backyards. Hayden, if you guys need to go get a cue from him, he make you a deal.
Yep. Nope. Nate's is fantastic.
But and then she was showing me the cue she bought there, and I showed her some I had, and she said bought one and made him use it. Tony's got to save that 11 ball for last so he
I
can
was
get
gonna
on that
say
8. Gonna take that 11 in the side at some point to get on that 8.
to slide. Yep. He controls the cue ball so well that he can. I'm confident he can get there regardless. But well,
I noticed, you notice how far back on the butt cap he holds his cue?
I did.
Or like, I talking about new cues and stuff. I've got a brand new McDermott Defy carbon fiber shaft that's 31 inches long.
Yep.
Brand new that I should try to sell him.
Well, and I think part of it is his height, right? But yeah, I can't imagine doing that same thing. But who am I to question what he does? He clearly has it figured out.
Nice. Oh, he came up shorter than he wanted to.
Yeah.
I think he's probably fine, but
He will be. And that 4 is going to stop it, stop the cue ball from going too crazy. So he should just focus making the ball and. Yep.
in the hole. Tony's got one.
Yeah, between these two, it really is going to come down to, not to say who makes the least amount of mistakes, but who can capitalize. Because you're not going to see a whole lot of innings in any of these games.
Looks like Ryan's been working out, huh?
I wouldn't know, Joe. I don't really pay attention to those things. No, he's certainly in better shape than I am. Won't say
That's
that.
what I meant to say.
I don't know. I think his shirt could be a size smaller.
Well, he did have a long sleeve, one sleeve when he was playing Waters, like the Black Mamba. And I don't know what changed there, but he took that off.
Well, Waters got him, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, then that's what happened. Oh. Well, I wonder what he's going to choose here.
Oh, Ryan, he's a young, inspiring pro. That's what his goal is. He trains like one. He dresses the part, and he eats, breathes, and you know what?
Yep.
Pool.
And you know what? In my experience playing with him, he doesn't. It's not uncomfortable playing with him though. Even though his goals are to be a pro and to take his game as far as he can, he's still easy to play with.
Yeah. He's part of the Boyd family. Wayne Boyd, Rudy Boyd, and some of the people in the chat probably know them. They're avid pool players. Wayne passed away, and I haven't heard about Rudy for a while. I think Rudy's still alive and playing. Linda and Dick, or Linda Cart, or not Linda Dick, and Matthew Dick are the Wayne and Boyd's sister, and they were pool players too. Used to play with them at McHugh's way back in the day. Ryan is the nephew and second generation player.
I tried to get my kids to play pool with me, but they had literally anything else better to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna attack this right now. I like it. I'll stun right out. Yep. Well, right around that 5. Sets him up for a good position to get on that 8. A little bit more angle here, although I like just letting the stroke out a little bit, go into the end rail and come back up.
Yep, I do too. A little bit of right hand English.
Mm-hmm.
Kill it off the end rail.
Yep.
Which would be the side rail to the viewers. Right there.
Yep.
Just like that. And the race is on. And a 1 apiece. 1 apiece.
Most of these games are going to be breaking runs or derbies.
Not yet. I'm going to try to. Why don't we go to a quick break?
Was it just this one? Didn't you just hit this?
Solid break. He's going to have to attack that 2-4-9 either way, whether he chooses solids or stripes. It's just which one he feels more comfortable getting on and open him up. He's going to go after it right now. There you go. Made quick work of that.
He sure did.
Always attack your problems right away.
Now what to do? Take the 9 first or the 15 first? I like
Well,
taking the 9 and come back out off that rail and take the 15 next and come around.
I think that's probably smart. I mean,
Just looking at it
I
the
would
other way.
think that he's using the 12 as his key ball to get on the 8. And if that is the case, then you probably want to go this direction. Well,
Yep.
yep. And then come back one rail towards the middle of the table to take out those other two.
Yeah, I think he's gonna put a little low left draw on that and draw it down
Mm-hmm.
there.
Or,
And then he's gonna just take the 12, come out for the 13. It's easy enough to get on the 8 off that 14. I think the
okay,
13 and the 14 possibly going in the same hole.
pocket. Yeah.
Now he's gonna cut the 13 over, come in between the 14 and 8 for the 14 in the same hole. Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm sorry, Tony. I think I just commentator jinxed him.
Yeah. Joe, I'll blame you if he doesn't. No, it is tough, especially when you know that you need to get out because your opponent is going to. It just adds a little pressure to it. Stroke there by Ryan. Yeah. I don't love combination shots, but I think when it's like this, with where the 1 and the 3 are, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, he hit it good.
Yep.
Ryan came up really fast over the past 2 years.
Well, I mean, he's put the effort in, right?
Oh yeah, he's single, does a good job. He makes his own rules. Has time to practice whenever he wants.
Yep. And this is what he wants. Good for him. He has the dedication I don't have.
Gotta go around. Oh, nice out.
Yep. Good out. Game 1, Ryan broke. Tony got out next time up at the
Dave,
table.
there's the trophies they're vying for right there.
Yeah. Some good camera work.
Nice trophies. Got those at the custom den. Brent Everson. I've had people ask me probably 5 times this weekend who made the trophies. So They're down on Government Way called Custom Den. Brent Everson.
Some good looking trophies there, Joe.
You see the goat in the background over there warming up.
Yup. One of these two are going to have their work cut out for them to double dip. Good break, good pop. Cue ball was looking to stay right at the middle of the table and then got kicked down to the short row. Still should be good here.
I see that a lot. Those guys that get great breaks, but that cue ball gets kicked down to this head rail.
Well, they're getting so much action. It's bound to kick around. And as long as you pocket a ball and keep control of the table, they're good enough to figure it out. Is he thinking about how to get on that 12? Or what's he looking at here, Joe? He's taking solids now.
It looks like he's shooting 4.
Okay. I'd open that up. It's pretty cool that you got this, the different camera angles. Can adjust like that.
Yeah,
Well,
I was catching the business yesterday because I wasn't moving around enough, but I was trying to play, and some of the people don't realize how much work it takes for her and I to coordinate when commercials happen and in between racks and different things. And it's hard for her to do it when I'm not here.
don't worry about it, those other people. I'll tell you what I was watching a little bit before I came down today, I watched you go between 3 different matches on 3 different tables, all pretty seamlessly. So, whoever else was talking smack, don't worry about it. Alright, looks like he's got a good angle here to get down table.
Oh, no.
Side pockets.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, when you do all that work and open up the table, just let Tony back up is tough. Say get on that.
Yep, get after it right away.
Get on it right now. Yep.
Same pocket Ryan just missed at though, and that same.
Is he going all the way down? Oh,
No.
okay.
I see him getting out here.
Yeah, I have a hard time betting against him on this. Hmm. I'm a little surprised. You can save that ball for last, but
Nice.
oh. Just slide it
Try
there.
to slide right behind that two ball around. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Again, still doable. But that's gonna be it's a tough shot.
Makes it.
Makes it, yeah.
Makes it look easy as well.
Yeah, he did make that look easy. That was not as easy as he made it look. All right, what are the odds we go hill in this match?
99%.
99%. It pretty much is looking that way. I don't think you're wrong. I might go 98, maybe 97, but I think it's heading that way.
Yeah, we want it to go that way because we like to see the sweat games.
Yep.
I was saying it earlier. People don't have any idea when they're playing for this much money, and that when they're tied 4-4, and the other guy's at the table. It's
Especially on Sunday when you know that if you lose, your tournament's done. Came up dry. Looks like he likes solids.
I do too now. Now that he got on the 6.
Yeah, that 4 must pass.
Looks like it probably does.
I would be shocked if he took solids if it doesn't pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's looking good here.
Yeah. I like it.
Got a little bit out of shape for what he wanted to be perfect there, but he's fine.
Yeah, I think I don't see a problem with him picking off these 3 balls down on the side of the table. It's more what position he's going to get on the 4 to get on the 8. And that shouldn't be tricky by any means, but that's really the only work that he needs to do here.
He's got a little bit more angle there than I
Yeah.
would like. Makes me confident.
Well, and again, he needs the correct angle on the 1 to get back for the 4, so. Drift up just a little bit. Yeah.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Well, I think he still has it. But again,
I don't know. It's tight. But it, he's looking at it like it does go. His body language says it goes. Nice shot. There's your 4 ball you were wondering about.
yeah. Yep. Looks like he's on the right. Just make sure you don't bump the 13. Sure it doesn't bump into the 8, but otherwise. Yep.
Looks like this is all over.
Break and run.
We're going to go to a commercial break while they're racking the balls up, Dave, and we'll be right back. Okay, folks, we're back.
Flirting with that side pocket, but he's going to end up okay.
I love the sportsmanship there.
Yeah,
Help
not
each
having to get the
other.
marker out or anything like that.
They made me go get it one time, and by the time I found it to get back with it, they had already moved the balls. And
It just makes sense. And you know what? All of us here, we're all part of the same pool community. You know what? All right, so I gotta think he's looking at solids here. Unless he has some kind of plan to break those out. I can't imagine.
it's in pretty good shape here.
Yeah. Take this 3 now. Yep. And I think I said last game was a break and one. It wasn't. Tony broke dry,
Right.
and Ryan got out from there. But this is going to be one of those if Ryan is able to finish this out and convert, Tony just breaks dry, and that's 2 games down right there without him even getting to the table.
That's a nice shot right there.
Yep.
Slipped right in there. Just pull back a little bit, play the 5 in the same hole.
Mm-hmm. And take care of the 4 and the 1, and the 8's wide open. Well,
Nah, he lost it.
I don't
Lost his
think that's
cue
what
ball.
he intended to do. I mean, he's still
He's still in good shape. He just
out.
lost his cue ball there.
I still like him getting out, but definitely not what his plan was.
Guys gotta appreciate it when somebody gets knocked out of the tournament and goes over to play the duck hunter game. Buck hunter.
Yeah. Oh, he wants to see who wins this too.
He wants to kill some bucks or ducks or whatever it is he's doing.
He's actually really good at that game too.
And he's good at everything he does. One of those guys.
Bump that 8. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, he got a roll there.
Yeah, he did. You always have a plan, but don't always be ready to improvise. And this is going to take him to the hill, isn't it? Is it
Yep,
not?
it is. It's 4-2.
Yeah, Tony just broke dry his last time at the table, and that's the last he saw of it. Ryan runs him out, and then breaks and runs next rack. This shows you how important pocketing ball on the break is. When you get to the level these guys are playing at, missing a ball on the break, it'll cost you.
Yes, it does. Let's get a headshot to see where he breaks from.
Telling you, I really like the way he's been breaking. I know he was dry last at the table, but he's got a good little pop on the cue ball. Tends to stay in the middle of the table. One of the second row balls are going in the side pocket. Yep.
Did it good.
He did. And it's repeatable, right? Like, he knows the balls that he's targeting to go into the side pocket on the break. See Tony run a couple racks here and get to Hill.
Old Blaine in the chat from Alberta, Canada says he got to meet Tony Waters and Marvin Nash at a Friday night tournament one time. Enjoyed playing with them.
Yeah, last year, after Tony was out, I was sitting with him and Bob and Jackie and listening to him talk about some of the local tournaments he plays in back down south. And it really sounds like he is a good advocate for the game and the local pool scene, which is great to see.
Yeah, Marvin won the very first one of these tournaments 35 years ago. And he went back when he was playing in Lewiston and Moscow and all that with Tony Waters. And he says, I found this little place up in Pinehurst. Had a great tournament. It's called the North Idaho 8-Ball Championship. And Tony says, where's that? I'm going. And Tony's been to most of them. He took a
Yeah.
little time off to raise his kids. But even with that time off, he still won 9 of them, working on 10.
So
But he's going to have to get through one of these fellas here.
yeah, and speaking of, so the winner of this match is gonna play Waters.
Yes.
What was the last year that Etchechoury wasn't in the final two? How many years has it been?
I don't know. Not off the top of my head. I do keep the archives. I got the old brackets and stuff that I hang on to. I'd have to go back and look.
I'm trying to think.
He probably knows.
I almost guarantee that he does. He's a little occupied at the moment, though.
I think that somebody was telling me last night the Waters has got 20 finishes within the top 3.
Yeah, I believe that. I do. 20 made quick work of that last game. So what? Blink and it was done.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see where Ryan breaks from too. He's kind of got the same break there. He's off to the other side, just off the
Slightly.
center. He hit him head on too. And
Similar
hit
thing.
something. And
Got the second ball on the right to go into the side pocket.
cue ball kind of hopped up and somewhat stopped where he wanted it. And this does not look good for Tony's team. No, that 5 doesn't go by that
No,
10 ball though.
it doesn't. And that 12 is tied up down below 2. Well, I guess maybe
But
once
if
that
he
9's out of
takes
the
the
way.
stripes though, he can take the stripes right here. And that makes the 12 ball, I mean, it's workable.
Yep. Once you get rid of the 9, I think it's workable.
I think he should take the 10 right now and just run out.
Yep, I tend to agree.
He may be choosing to look at the 15 on the side and
Yeah, the 10's going to go no matter.
15, 13, 10.
Yep. Or
Maybe he's planning on working all these balls down here.
it's not horrible. I just like to take care of any kind of concerns. I like taking care of it sooner rather than later. Saving it for last just feels. Yeah, he's good enough to work it out. But at least you leave yourself some options if you attack the issue first.
Doing it low. Uh-oh. Yeah, you wanted to be up a little
I
higher.
wanted to be up a little higher there. Yeah. Yep.
Just,
It's gonna bank it.
you're just going to bank and run out.
Yep. I think it's smart here too, because it's naturally gonna bring him back down from the 9.
Well, he's up a game, 2 games too, so he can take a little bit more risk than Tony can.
That's pretty.
Well, he missed it. but he stole the hole.
No. It's going to take some work here for Tony. He's going to deal with that 5 and the 3.
Fine.
Well, I mean, maybe able to come at it right now with the 1. Let's see what. Yeah, I think he's trying to bump into it here.
I think he's trying to go right off to the 5 right now.
Yep.
Boom.
Well, at least he got
I
one of the
still
balls
think
out
he
of the
was.
way.
I just
Yeah.
didn't think it worked out like he wanted it to.
I think you're
He's in
right.
good shape though.
No, it ended up working. That 6 was going to be kind of an issue
Yeah,
anyway. So
but he needs to move that 3 ball, or that he can take that 7-12-3, kind of open that up a little bit, and gives
Yep.
him another ball to use for getting down on that 5.
That's right.
Just like that.
Uh-huh.
Now he can get off that 2 ball and get over into that 5 while the 6 is sitting there.
You couldn't see it with the camera angle, but Tony made the face after that last shot that, oh, well, not what I planned, but it worked.
Mhm.
Kind of one of those.
Sometimes it happens. I'm always a firm believer if you make enough good shots, you earn a lucky one.
Oh,
There you go. Oh, he got through there
nope, I
again.
was
Who
gonna
would have
say, I
thought
think
that?
he went right in between it.
Who would have thunk it?
Well,
Just make his ball right now. Play safe.
I mean, it's not horrible.
Or he's gonna try to follow.
Right. I think he's going to go try and go short rail first
Yep.
into the 13.
Yep. Let's see on monitor now that there's options there. Good
Yep.
shot.
Yep. Very nice.
But he moved the 8 or the 13
Yeah,
up behind
I
the
know,
8. Now
I
he's
know.
still not out of the weather.
No. I think he's just now seeing that. I guess, well, he wants to ultimately get the cue ball back where it is right now.
Yeah, if he gets the cue ball up on that center diamond on that long rail by the 3, then he can come back across.
Yep.
On the 8.
Yep. Just needs to be on the right side of the pocket line.
He can
there.
be right back where he's at now off that 3 ball.
Yep.
If he can get to that center diamond,
Wow.
that'd be the top rail on your viewer that's home.
The only issue is he's a little straight here. So getting to that spot is going to take some work.
I think he's got it. He's just shoot a little bit of high left and lag it for that center diamond on the rail he's bridging off of.
Right.
It's like that. But he ain't gonna make it.
Wrong side of the pocket line.
Yeah, he needed to be down more between the middle diamond and that diamond closest to the side pocket.
Yep.
Right.
I mean, he can always try and play
He's all
position for
right.
a bank.
He's all right. He's got a stroke like you wouldn't believe. Watch this.
So, let me go forward.
He does prefer to go forward, I believe.
No.
No.
Got it all straight.
Ryan, he's just run around 3 rails. Same spot where I told you Tony should be sitting on that center diamond.
That's exactly where he wants to be.
That's where he's going. Come up a little short, but he's okay. He pointed where I wanted to be right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's still gonna work, but yeah, I think he wanted to be. He didn't want them. He didn't want to play both balls in the same pocket. I think he wanted to play each one, but this will still work. Yep.
This will be it with a win. Move into second place.
Yep. You go.